Wow, Summer Games Fest 2025 was incredible. Amazing announcements. I don't know how in the world I'm going to be able to cover it. I have no clue. But I'm going to do my best. This is probably going to be a long video. I took out the PC games that was announced here. If you want to see those, I highly recommend going and watching Summer Games Fest 2025 for yourself and watch the whole entire thing. But there is one PC game that I kept in here, and there's a reason for that. If you're a fan of Game Boy graphics, this game is also coming to consoles as well too. And I've talked about it before in an old video. I'm excited for that game. So I'll get to it when I get to it, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also, share with your friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or comment in general. I do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. If you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, to subscribe to the channel, you will become a fan. I hope so. Let's get started. Boy, what a video. Yep, what a video we have for you today. But yeah, this was the start of it, of course. I just wanted to show off just the intro of it. And Geoff Keighley was the host. And Summer Game Fest 2025. Boy, was it really, really good. I tell you what, look at that audience, that stage. It was incredible. There's Geoff Keighley himself. And now let's get to the games. Just a few more seconds here. But look at that. Look at that crowd. And what a show it was. The first game they really, really showed off and really talked about was Mortal Shell 2. And this game looked insane. I never played the first Mortal Shell game. After watching this, I believe I want to now for sure. If the first game is anything like this one, I think I want to play Mortal Shell now after seeing this. This looked incredible. I was getting some Dark Souls vibes from this because of the colors and stuff. And I'm not really a Dark Souls gamer. Those games are too hard for me. But I wouldn't mind trying it just because the way it looks, and it just looks fun. So I want to try it out because of that reason. Yeah, you'll see the title of the game in just a second here. But man, what a darn show this was. It was so enjoyable, so much fun. Of course, it's always going to be games there. And it's like, I can really pass on that. I'm not excited for that. There's always going to be games like that. But Mortal Shell 2, 2026. Next, of course, is more content for Fortnite. I wanted to cover it because it is Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. It's been a while since I've been, like, hyped for Star Wars. Because if you've been watching some of the Disney Plus live action shows, you know what I'm talking about. So I haven't really been too excited for Star Wars, but I just wanted to talk about this. So this is Fortnite, Star Wars Galactic Battle vs. Death Star Sabotage. And it releases tomorrow, June 7th. Yeah, I like the original Star Wars films, which they're classified as episodes 4, 5, and 6. And I also like the prequel movies, which is episodes 1, 2, and 3. And I did like Force Awakens, which was episode 7, and all that stuff. So that's why I kept that in there. Next is Hideo Kojima came up on stage. And he met up with Geoff Keighley because they're like good buddies. They're like really, really good friends. And he came out on stage, and you'll see him in just a second. That's Hideo Kojima right right there in the middle. He's the creator of Metal Gear, and he came on to talk about Death Stranding 2, and we got some more gameplay. Well, we got a cinematic trailer, my bad. I can't remember everything, so I do apologize for that. So we got a cinematic trailer for Death Stranding 2. We've gotten gameplay for this game before already, and so they wanted to show off a cinematic trailer because this game is releasing this month. And then they were on stage talking about the actors being in the game and stuff like that, so it was really cool to see. And then we got some more information on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, a brand new entry in the Sonic Racing games, and it's releasing on September 25th of this year. And it's called Sonic Racing Worlds for a reason, because they're bringing other video game worlds together into this game. Characters like Joker from Persona, he's coming to this game. So you don't just have Sonic characters, so you have Persona, and I can't remember who else they showed off in here, but hopefully you can see some of it for yourself right now. But Sonic Racing Cross Worlds looks incredible. So if you want to take a break from playing Mario Kart World on your Switch 2, and once this game gets released and you want to play something else racing related but with different looking characters, then yeah, that's the guy from Like a Dragon, and then you can play this game. There's Joker from Persona. But yeah, this game looks incredible. I'm excited. Hope y'all are too. Please let me know down in the comments about any of the games in this video. I would love to know. Do you remember a game called Code Vein? Have y'all been wanting a sequel? Well, now Code Vein 2 is on the way. And it's releasing in 2026. So Code Vein is now finally getting a sequel. And the creatures in this game are very creative. There's a character you'll see that has candles in his head. Look at that. Wow. That's wild. But yeah, Code Vein 2 is coming out finally. But this game, from the graphics, looks gorgeous, looks incredible. If I can remember, Code Vein is like a Dark Souls-like game, if I can remember correctly from the gameplay. So it's one of those types of hard games. But with the style of the graphics and stuff, and the setting and of the environments, makes me want to play it. So I'll have to go back and get Code Vein 1 and play it, and eventually get this one as well too. And there's some gameplay. Yeah, it's very much like a Dark Souls style of game, as you can tell from this gameplay right here, of course. But there it is, Code Vein 2 in 2026. The next game is called End of Abyss. I like the art style of this game. It's another creepy looking game. Creepy games are always fun. I like horror movies. I like horror games. So this is up my alley, and I definitely want to check this out for sure. And yeah, End of Abyss. Looks good. I like it, 2026. Next game is Mouse P.I. for Hire. And Troy Baker is back in another game. This game is set like an old school 50s cartoon, I guess. Maybe even earlier than that. I'm not completely sure, to be honest. But there's Troy Baker. He's back. Mouse P.I. for Hire. Very cool. Atomic Heart is getting a sequel now. So Atomic Heart 2. And I'm definitely going to have the volume turned down for sure, because they were playing a song in this video from Queen. So yeah, I definitely can't play that for sure. I will definitely get copyright for sure. Awesome song by Queen, of course. But yeah, so Atomic Heart 2 is now coming out. I've heard of the first one, but I never got a chance to play it. It did look incredible from the gameplay, So Atomic Heart 2, there it is. It's coming out. But yeah, it looks really, really good. I like the settings. Next game is called The Cube. Because there's actually literally a cube in the game, floating in the sky. So this is a game that's set in the future, dealing with scientists and technology and stuff like that. And it did look quite interesting from this cinematic trailer. And the characters and stuff looks incredible with the graphics and stuff. And yeah, and you got all kinds of creatures and stuff that you're going to be fighting. It looks incredible, and I'm probably going to try this out. It looks really, really good. Got a little bit of gameplay here, so I'll go and show some more off. So you can see the title of the game is called The Cube, and Jeff Keighley's on stage talking about it. We got some more information on Cosmic Invasion. It's a Marvel beat-em-ups game. Looks incredible from the art style. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out, and maybe it will hopefully get a physical copy, either from Limited Run Games or somebody else, who knows. But it is a beat-em-ups. Looks incredible. I want to play this for sure. And let's go straight into the next game. Is Onimusha: The Way of the Sword. It's the brand new Onimusha game. I have one on the PS2. I haven't got a chance around to playing it. The reason why is because the disc is kind of scratched. So I may have to get another copy or find a way to get the disc cleaned. But this game looks incredible and so awesome that this series is back with a brand new title. It's just, what a fascinating, awesome world this game is set in. Just looks incredible with the graphics and stuff. And there it is, 2026. Next game is called Killer Inn. You know, inn as in a hotel or a motel. It looks pretty good from what we saw today. Yeah, looks incredible. I think it's a roguelike, is from what Jeff Keighley said, if I can remember correctly. I may be completely wrong, but I believe I heard him say a roguelike. There's the name of the game. We got a little bit of gameplay, but not like a whole lot. There's a little bit of brief look at the gameplay right there. I love the art style and the characters' designs and stuff. I've never really played a roguelike game, but this one looks like it might be pretty good. It's got maybe an interesting storyline to it. And yeah, I might be willing to check it out. So if I can remember about this, if it gets a physical copy, I'll probably pick it up and try it out. ARC Raiders is the next game, releasing October 30th. Some kind of shooting game of some kind. I play some shooting games here and there, not very many of them to be honest. As long as the story is interesting and the gameplay is fun, then I may check it out. Of course, this is a cinematic trailer right here that they're showing off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. And there's the title of the game. Next game is Chrono Odyssey. No, not Mario Odyssey. Chrono Odyssey. Totally different. Because this is if this is Mario went dark and very, very realistic. I had to do it. Sorry, I had to do it. So yeah. Yeah, this is Chrono Odyssey. Very, very creepy looking stuff. Looks very, very Dark Souls-like. There's a lot of Dark Souls-like games that got announced today. Because a lot of people love these games. They play these games. And because of that reason, developers keep making these games. So they will continue to come out. So that's perfectly fine. Cool to see though. But I don't know if I'll be playing all of them, to be honest. I may play certain ones just because the way that they look. Other than that, yeah, probably not. But that right there looks pretty cool, though. Those powers that you just saw, he was hovering. That was kind of cool. So, like, stuff like that, it's kind of cool, but I'm probably going to die a lot in the game if I decide to play it. So, Chrono Odyssey. And we'll go ahead and go straight into the next game. Mio. This game was showed off at a Nintendo Direct, or was it a Indie World Showcase? I don't remember, but it was definitely by Nintendo. When we first saw this game, it's a Metroidvania-like game. It's an indie title, and I love the art style. I love the character that you play as. It's very, very creative, and it looks fantastic. I definitely want to play that. Out of Words is the next game, and the art style is very, very cool. They're using stop motion animation, and it looks absolutely incredible. I love the art style of this game. Oh, so cool. It's like that Xbox game that came out back in April. I think it was called Midnight, South of Midnight. They were using stop motion for that game as well too. And yeah, this looks great. I wouldn't mind trying this out. This looks really, really good. Yep, there you go. Next is Mafia: The Old Country. Releases August 8th. I've never played none of the Mafia games. I know there's fans out there that love these games. Now this one's set in the Old West, and it's a prequel to the original games, which makes perfect sense. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never played any of the other ones before. The graphics are fantastic for this game. Of course, this is a cinematic. This is not gameplay. But yeah, Mafia: The Old Country. There it is. And we'll go straight into the next game, Lego The Voyagers. So it's a Lego game. It got some puzzle mechanics going on. It's like a action adventure platformer. Except you're playing with Legos to get yourself around and get through the levels. Very creative. They're actually using Legos to be Legos in this game. Because all the other games I've seen with Legos, they're like characters from movies and stuff like that, and which nothing wrong with that. But this is the first time of my knowledge I'm seeing a Lego game where the characters are actual Legos and they're being used like Legos. Cool. Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny is the next game. Got a little bit of a cinematic right here. And the voice actress, the voice of Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob, came up on stage. And she came out and she said she couldn't spoil anything too much. And then it went straight into this trailer for the game itself. And it looks like it might be pretty good. I used to watch SpongeBob a lot back in the day. So this might be fun, you never know. Next is the Lies of P DLC Overture. Got a release date. It's the very dark take of the character Pinocchio. Because the character that you play as in the game of Lies of P, he is Pinocchio. But it's like a more darker tone take of the character. So I find that very fascinating. That's very cool in my opinion. But of course, this game is a Dark Souls-like game. Of course it is. And I actually played the demo of this game, to be honest. And, yeah. I died a lot. I sure did. Yeah, it happened a lot. But overall, I was enjoying myself, and then I decided, you know what? I'm putting another game on. I can't I can't do this. I probably could if I really, really practiced with it. But yeah, a pretty cool concept though, to be honest. And there it is, Overture, and it's out today. Next game is Jurassic World Evolution 3, releases October 21st. In case you're wondering, just in case, I'm looking down at my notes to make sure I get the game titles right as best as I can, along with the release dates if I was able to find them. It's one of those types of games where you build stuff and you take care of the animals and you build more stuff and all that stuff. As you see in the gameplay right now, I don't normally play games like this. It's like the Age of Empire series. It's not for me, but hey, I get it. If you like games like this, cool, play them. Not me. But still cool to see though. It looks very good from the graphics. And here we go with the game. This is the game I was talking about earlier that's coming to PC, but it's also coming to consoles. And if you're a fan of Game Boy, this is it right here. This game is getting a physical release. It has been confirmed, and it's by the creators of Shovel Knight. And it's called Mina the Hollower. Oh, I love the graphics of this game. It's incredible. I love it. I am so playing this game. Now, the physical copy was made through Kickstarter, but I'm hoping that they'll do the physical copies elsewhere and not just through Kickstarter because I want the physical. I want this game. Now, I do have VR. I don't play it all that much. Now, this one is not a VR headset that I have. Deadpool VR is releasing this year for the MetaQuest 3. I'm a fan of Deadpool. There's a MetaQuest 3. Trying to see if I can get in some gameplay before all that. So yeah, I enjoyed the Deadpool movies and all that stuff. I'm a fan of the character in general. He's so funny. I never got a chance to play the Deadpool game that came out on PS4 and Xbox One, and I really, really love to. But the physical copy is like so expensive now. But yeah, this is the VR version, I guess, or a brand new title in VR. And yeah, it looks like it would be fun, but the thing is, it's MetaQuest 3, and I don't have a MetaQuest 3, and I don't play VR all that much, to be completely honest. I did back when I got the VR. I played it a lot and really enjoyed it, but I haven't gone back to it, to be honest. There it is. August 22nd for Dying Light: The Beast. This is the third game in the Dying Light series. I've never played any of these games before. The first one was released as a Platinum Edition for Nintendo Switch, and they got a physical copy, which is so cool. I might just pick it up just because the physical happened for Switch. And that means I could play it on my Switch too. You know what? I might end up doing that for real. If I can find it. For a decent price, hopefully. Because I don't normally play first-person games unless it's Doom. Doom, I will change my mind on that one. I really enjoy Doom so much. Because the gameplay is so much fun, and the music, the metal music in Doom is fantastic. It's some of my favorite stuff. And the gameplay is fun because of the monsters and stuff. And I don't know about this, but who knows? There it is. Now, I'm a fan of Life is Strange. I beat the original game all the way through. Now, this game is either made by the same company, I can't remember to be completely honest, but it's episodic, just like Life is Strange is. So you have to make choices and play as the characters and have consequences as you go through the game. And I might be interested in playing this game as long as the physical happens. And this game is called Mixtape. And yeah, I might be interested in playing this one. So we'll see how it goes. Physical copy happens, then I'll pick it up. But yeah, I really like Life is Strange, and I still need to pick up that new double exposure game that they did for Life is Strange, where you was going back to playing as Max from the original game. Such a cool character and such a cool game. But yeah, I might be interested in this. It all depends. There's the title, Mixtape. Next game, I'm going to let the title show off itself. I'm not even going to try to start to pronounce it. You're seeing some gameplay for it right here, and then you'll see some more of the cinematic. I really do love the art style of this game, but it's got cards in it. I'm not really big into playing card games, to be honest, but I did play the Yu-Gi-Oh games before in the past, at least one of them. I believe maybe on the Game Boy, and I played it because I was a fan of the cartoon, like we called it back in the day, but now it's classified as anime. I did enjoy that, and that's why I played a Yu-Gi-Oh game. But yeah, there's the title of that game right there. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but there it is. September 19th. Next one is a beat 'em ups game. It's called Axe of Blood, and it releases in 2026. And it looks a lot like the game called Sifu. I do want to get Sifu on Switch. It got a physical copy, and I do want to get it for Switch someday. But yeah, this very much looks like Sifu, except the graphics are definitely much better, of course. But even though I do like the art style of Sifu. But yeah, this looks incredible, and I wouldn't mind checking this out. This looks pretty good. Looks fun. Because I like a good beat 'em ups game sometimes. Like, I'll go ahead and name one off. Streets of Rage. There's the title of it right there. Or even Shredder's Revenge. Without telling you the title of the game, I'm going to let the gameplay show itself, and you'll see this game. When I saw this, I said, oh wow, really? No way. I was so excited when I saw this. I was like, what? They're actually doing another one? I was like, oh, do you recognize that character right there? Do you? How about this character? Do you recognize the character now? There you go. Scott Pilgrim is getting a second game. Whoa! I was not expecting this at all. This was a nice little surprise. Scott Pilgrim 2. It's happening. What? Oh man, I was so excited to see this. And there's the title of it. Scott Pilgrim EX. Next game is Mind's Eye, and it's releasing on June 10th. And they did a crossover with Hitman. And speaking of Hitman, that's going to be next, but I didn't say which game it was. So we got this cinematic trailer for Mind's Eye. It's by the company that makes Hitman. The graphics are incredible, of course. I don't think I've ever heard of this game. I'm not sure. But from what we saw here, I was interested in this. So it depends on the actual gameplay if I end up getting this game or not. But I thought it looked quite interesting. Very futuristic and stuff. And I like futuristic setting games and movies and stuff. Sci-fi. Sci-fi is always great to watch. Here's what I was talking about. See, Mind's Eye with the crossover with Hitman, because there's Agent 47's head right there. And they're also doing a Hitman World of Assassination, you know, the game. They're doing a crossover with the new 007 game that got announced. 007 First Light. So that's it right there being advertised, which is so cool. Do you like Mario Party? A lot of people do. But how about a party game with Legos? Lego Party. So it's Mario Party meets Legos. So yeah, might as well, right? I mean, Legos is very, very popular. Mario Party is very popular. Depends on the title of the Mario Kart game in the series. Uh, did I say Mario Kart? Mario Party depends on the Mario Party game in the series, and yeah. But yeah, this is a Mario Party game, except it's Legos. Lego Party. It's coming this year. Next game is called Wild Gate. It's this game right here that you're seeing right here. I've never heard of it before, so I believe it's a brand new game. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It looks like it might be a online multiplayer game, and if that's what it is, I'm going to completely pass on it, to be honest. I'm not into online gaming. So yeah, transactions, and you have to be online constantly in order to play it, and all that stuff. It's like, nah, I'm gonna pass. So Wildgate. Now this one looked incredible. I definitely want to play this one for sure. This is a cinematic trailer, and then they'll show off some gameplay, of course. But yeah, it looks so good from the gameplay. There's the gameplay. There we go. So it's a top-down action-adventure game. It looks incredible. I have some games like this in my Switch collection that actually look like this, and I do enjoy playing them. And so yeah, this will definitely be a game that I would pick up for sure as long as a physical copy happens. But yeah, this looks good. It looks so good. There's the name of the game. Next game is called ILL. It reminds me of the title of that one game. It was called Run Like Hell. Except they called it Run Like Hell. I think it's RLH. It depends on the territory that you're in, and they'll change the title of the game. And I watched a Metal Jesus Rocks video one time, and he was talking like probably the reason why they did that for certain territories is like you go into a store to pick up a game. Would you, if like a kid saw a game that was called Run Like Hell, and it's like, you know, it wouldn't be too good. That was his opinion, so I don't know what's going on, but this title of this game reminded me of that. So it's called ILL for this game. Yeah, so when I saw the title of this game, it reminded me of that gaming situation. Why? I don't know, but it did. But yeah, this is a first-person shooter. It looks creepy. All depends. I might check it out. I might not. Who knows? I like creepy games. And this looks creepy. So, I might be willing to check this one out, to be completely honest.